What's up YouTube, Dimike here, and today we are playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And yes, you heard that right. There's finally audio and videos. Okay, so alright, so yeah, I can press A. So, first trial, the first turnabout. Damn it, why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. Someone like... And yes, I'll be voicing lines. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Right. Oh, hi. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say Phoenix, I'm impressed. Right off the bat, also, just realized my curtain right here, just make it lower a bit. About here, I'd say. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Defendant for this case. Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Isn't there your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair. Oh, okay, yeah, he's sounding edgy. He's sounding edgy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah. Lasai. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspaper say it was show it off. But yeah, right over here there's a courtroom button, which you could click and you like see all your stuff. I think if I'm right, I could press B and I could just exit. I can't. I have to use like the actual mouse on my computer because I'm emulating this. Because I don't have a DS capture card, so I have to kind of like emulate it. But no worries. I do own the game, just not on me right now. It's coming in, trust me. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Indeed it is. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butz. My best friend since grade school. Larry. Also, subscribe messing up on me here. Let me just make sure this isn't gonna crash soon. It ain't gonna crash. Alright. That is similar. Sometimes crash. That's what I was saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I'm the in the 23 years I've known him, it's actually been true. Okay, that's not. It's not really a good thing. I'll be honest, it's not really a good thing. It's a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I could say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Well, in that case, you know what? Oh god, my thing just quit on me for a bit. That kind of sucks. So yeah, my audio recording for like the DS just crashed. Sorry guys, can't fix that during recording much. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. By no better than anyone, he's a good guy at heart. And that I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Just gonna make this fit actually. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court Room number 2. District Court, you guys get it. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, hand shaking, eyesight fading, knees weak, arms are heavy. Mom's spaghetti. I had to throw it out there, guys. I had to. Don't blame me. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It is, so I can control it with my. So, the defendant, Larry Butz. Defendant, well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about and you'll do just fine. Next question. Mr. Murchill, what's the victim's name? Ooh, I knew this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. It's... wait, no way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Oh no. Phoenix, are you actually sure you're up to this? If you don't even know the victim's name... Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Oh, now it actually bounced out my audio. Cool. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. That's your answer? Who's the victim in this case? It is not Mia Fey. It is not Cinder Block. It is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. And if I'm right, that should be on a court record right now. Should it? Profiles? Yeah, right here. Cindy Stone. Age 22, gender female. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in the apartment by herself. I could press L and R to like swap between those Cool. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was poisoned, strangled, or hit with a blunt object. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we should proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. But because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Could you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see, the court accepts this into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. If I mispronounce anything wrong, throw an objection to me in the comments. I don't know, do something. Because maybe it's because it's 11 p.m. and I just can't talk correctly. But I shouldn't be, having problems here. Touch the court record button to check the court records frequently, which is this button. You can check the evidence, and you can check the profiles of the characters. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution called defendant Mr. Butz to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information. That might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so we'll be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butz, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? Great move, Phoenix. Great move. I see you're thinking logically here, man. You're doing good. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. And ever. That's being dumped. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butz, what you described is generally what is that? Is generally what we mean by dump. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. Interesting. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several, what do you call them? Sugar daddies? Daddies! Sugar! Let me take a break from this game. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle as a model. Because if you check right here, she's a model. She needs the moolah. Dude. Bruh. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Mrs. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her right now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Okay, it's all on the emulator, so it's kind of going slowly. So if I take a pause in between the audio or in between the lines, blame the emulator. Should I wait, see what happens, stop him from answering? Well, generally, stopping from answering would be smart. Wait and see what happens seems like a risk-taking move. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the the accused motive is clear to everyone. Jeez. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. He's smart mouthing in court. He's screwed, guys. He's dead. We're done with Larry. Larry's dead. It's last episode. Rest in peace, Larry Butz. Episode 1 to episode 1. What do I do? Let's see. Honestly. I have to answer honestly. You always have to answer honestly in court, trust me. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Okay, look. You have that same image in the logo right underneath, just pointing in the option direction and with a mouth and with an open mouth. And maybe some more spikes in the hair. I don't know. Like a logo. And text. A good font. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order? Well, Mr. Butz? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like, I didn't see her. Ooh, objection. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Is lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butz is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's the witness? Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime. Order? Order in the court? Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. We're dead. Yeah, we're done. We're dead. This is bad. We're dead. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, do you sell newspaper subscription? You sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's account. Alright, his testimony. We gotta listen to this. and we gotta make a good judgment basically. Because if not, we're basically screwed. We lost the case. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Keep that in your brains, guys. We might need it. Usually, we would. This case, I haven't played Ace Attorney yet. It's basically my first impressions. Blind run. I'd say you might need it. I'd say. Maybe. Most likely. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? I don't know, are they? It would make a question today, but I can't fit onto the screen unless I want to fit it right under the bottom screen or like near like the walkway to the court, like to the judge. I don't know, until I add in like last minute. And either way, I don't have any Phoenix Wright assets, so can't really do much. But yeah, are they? I think they're out. No. Oh, they are. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Well, technically, it wasn't Mr. Sawit, it was Cindy. Cindy had one of those phones, not Mr. Sawit. Unless Mr. Sawit was Cindy's brother, which would make sense because it's Sydney Sohn and whatever Sawit. Don't remember his first name. You know, it probably was said before. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Right. Oh, right. Big brain time. Alright. This is it, the real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? The client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence, which is right over here. So here's what we're really gonna need, let's be honest here. The autopsy, the statue, the passport, and the blackout record. And maybe some other stuff like they got added. We don't really need this, it's Tony's badge. And my game's not even loading it. Just one of my possessions. We don't even need it, it's not really part of the plot, let's be honest here, guys. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face by pressing it and saying, "Hold it," or just exclaiming, "Objection!" Maybe I should add in like the bubbles around here. Maybe, I don't know. I'm okay, touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony. Let's see, I was going door to door selling subscription when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. I saw lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I I crowed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Wait a minute. Hold it! Do I have to like, wait, do I have to, can I just press? Okay, I'm fine. Wait, let me, I can't stop the mic. No, the phone in your apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right? But you say you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that, I can explain. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway, which I don't think there wasn't. I reached inside and tried using that to call, and the phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without defendants. We're gonna present the blackout record from noon to 6 p.m. Yep. Present! We have to say object. I've got to honestly make the mic thing work. Maybe add like L or R on my controller. I'm not sure I follow. It clearly contradicts the I thought you don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled. Oh god, we have. Oh, I don't think I have 1 million points. Oh god. Okay, I've been here and it was route out the Phoenix thing around over there. That's all of it. Take contradiction. There's some. I did. No, I legitimately did. You looked inside. They started lying there. The woman got moving dead. It was caught. So I tried to call the police immediately. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. They sent the blackout. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. Wait. Hold it. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m. Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict them. Alright. It was 1 p.m. Present some evidence. We're gonna present the blackout thing. The blackout record. Present. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Wait. Think. Remember telling me that it was 1 p.m. Yes. But like, what could help? Alright, that wouldn't help. Okay, wait. Maybe if I do this. Yeah, I have to say objection, but I can't. So I have to just. You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Back to the objections. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Good job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See that through and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give the testimony again? See? This if I saw the text. When I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but there was a 3. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, was it? Wait, the television. Wait, guys. It couldn't have been television because there was a blackout between noon and 6. So even if it was the television and it was 3 hours behind, or 3 hours ahead. It was 3 hours ahead. No, but that wouldn't matter. Because you can't watch television anyways with the blackout. But you found it. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard the voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I got this, right? You know what to do. You've got this one. Yes, we do. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. We got this. Hold it right there. The prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. Ah, this is a good meme format I could use right now. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or video. Gah! The defense has a point. You have an explanation for this, Mrs. Solway? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah, wait, I remember now. Mr. Solway? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. Well said, Judge. That end, you seem rather, distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Solway. Let's hear your testimony once more, please, and say the truth. He obviously wanted to be honest here, guys. You saw it. Ha ha ha. That's what I saw. So a table clock. Saw a clock? I guess I'll explain it. Defense may cross-examine the witness. Alright, this is gonna take a while. So, table clock. Time. Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. There's a table clock in the apartment, isn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon the killer used to. But, bruh, like the famous Miles Edgeworth would say, you're not a clown, you're the entire circus. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Well, you with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Solway. Hey, I saw it there, okay? Because that's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. Sorry, Kevin. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness' testimony is correct. This is the clock. Do you have any problem with this testimony now? Yes, I guess. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. Even when he could have known the weapon was a clock, it's still holding in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. It's clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew It was the clock because he went into the apartment and lied. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. We're in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This isn't all baseless conjecture. Baseless? You just look at the witness's face. Ugh. Ugh. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day I never look. The clock I heard, no, I mean I saw Gah! Thumbnail shot right there. Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which would be clear if you... Obviously ask neighbors. Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, you've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is right now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha 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 ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indicate the witness, unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Ugh, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Mia, I mean, Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this out. Don't throw this one away, not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? We only have one. Oh no, we have a second one. No, but you know, actually, I think it's passport. I think of it. It arrived from Paris. The localization is set in America. I think it's in Los Angeles, which I'm pretty sure. I'm certain. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that you can prove it with, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you said the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence the court record can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha, tough word. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. It's a passport. Guys, it's obvious. Trust me. It's obvious. You saw my claims before? It's gotta be the passport. The victim has just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between there and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 a.m. the next day. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim had reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Did he just die? Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than what we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client, he was arrested and been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butz, not guilty. And with that, the court is adjourned. Turns out Frank Saul was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saul let himself into do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saul grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. That blunt object was the thinker. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Woo, I still can't believe we won. Right? Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the chief look this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't you worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good, wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butz, innocent. Thanks, I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just wanna cry? Sob, sob, sob. Larry. Are you sure? Are you sure? Or are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she saw quite a lot of you in her own way. Her own way. Jeez, I cannot speak. Now you don't gotta sympathize with me. Okay, it's okay? Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Really? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Statue. Yeah. Present. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump on her. Huh? Where'd you get that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed a clock. That's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. But I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things will change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know our clients are guilty or innocent. All you can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. So it's done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent Butz. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about that. More about it sometime, maybe over drinks? Ooh. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay me unless you count the clock he gave to Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry, about Larry and I, if you're being good with proper English and stuff, would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end of case 1. A brand new episode has been added. Save cleared stage data up to this point. Press start anytime to game. Oh, that's cool now. Yeah, save. Saving. Alright, we have two options now. We have the Turnabout Trial. The first Turnabout, which, yes, it looks really weird now with like the split screen and stuff, but it looks real on my screen, which is nice. Now we have Turnabout Sisters, which doesn't really matter. Let's be honest here, guys. Case doesn't matter. But yeah, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. That's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, I hope you guys want to see more episodes of this series. I would love to bring them to you. I really enjoyed this game so far. This is basically my first impressions, as I said, and haven't been really looking at the time, but it's a 50-minute episode, so I kind of got cut it short. And considering this is the first case, ooh, this is nice. Yeah, considering this is the first case, and it's about 50 minutes long, I think I'll be cutting each episode down. So like maybe like an investigation episode for like clues and stuff, because that's most likely gonna happen. We're not gonna have all the evidence given to us in a case. This was basically like a tutorial part, and maybe one for the court, like each trial. Like if you go look here, or each day, because day 1 investigation. Maybe I'll cut that up into there. I don't know. It depends how I feel. Anyways, I'm Dimike. Leave a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends if they love Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney as much as I do so far, and most likely as much as you do. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.